Now I'm gonna go over my bread and butter, right? This move is called the stomp. It's my favorite thing to do from the bottom, and not always though is it your number one option. I don't wanna start with the guy on top half smashing me, trying to get his leg out, and then I'm forced to play the stomp, right? But if you don't have this position right here, top half players and smashers are gonna just blast past your guard, all right? You need to have good butterfly hooks, right? John Jock, who's in the back over there, he would tell you this. Right, and I really believe in the butterfly hooks, especially when you're starting out. If you're starting out as a kid, right, develop your butterfly hooks early. Just going to help you with guard retention. And I really feel like this position and this little move here, right, is very underutilized, and people don't respect it as much as they should, right? Until they get to the point where they have no other option. Even Andre Galvao against Gordon Ryan would throw a lockdown in, right? But I think the next part that he missed is escaping his knee and trying to get back to butterfly guard, right? And using what we call the stomp, right? So first I'll show you position. And there's a bunch of moves from lockdown too that we'll cover from half guard, the ones that I really like to do, right? There's a bunch that I don't think really work as good. There's a bunch that I like, but this position right here, I like to start with the lockdown, and I'll show you why, right? So Sid's gonna have me in top half smash. He's got the underhooks, right? And what do I do with his leg? I gotta do something. I don't do anything. He's just gonna pass my guard, obviously, right? So this is a good spot, but I don't like this as much to start off with because I feel like I don't have control of his leg. He might be able to shoot, put his foot right on top, and just take his leg right out. That's a problem, right? So even though I'm close to where I want to be with that butterfly hook anyways, right? So if you want to go right to there, that's fine. But generally when I get to here, I will use the lockdown. I put this leg under, I connect to my ankle, and then my ankle is going to go here. One thing I feel like people mess up with the lockdown as well is they don't squeeze their knees together. Here I have his foot, but I don't really have it. You can just lift his leg out of there, and I don't really got it. Once I get to here and I squeeze my knees together, and then I find his leg, and I also cut the ankle. That just gives me a little bit of room until I can flip over and put my butterfly hook in. And then this leg has to be curling over on his leg, right? See, I'm flexing my foot as well. So I'm here, right? This is the reason why this move is called the stomp as well, is because Eddie used to put, and you guys still have to do this sometimes. I put my foot on here just to keep his leg where it's at, and then see I can't get my butterfly hook in. That's generally what happens. Just take a little scoop of my butt, and I put that in, and now I'm in. All right, so I go back, right? I put that lockdown in, kind of angle him off, right? And then move him around a little bit, and then switch left legs, right? Another one called the super stomp is when I lift his leg up in the air. I don't like this one as much. Sometimes I have to because I feel like I'm losing his foot, but I just need to be able to put that butterfly hook in. All right, so what's going on over here? Like I talked about with overhook and underhooks. Sid has an underhook right now. I'm just going to preface an overhook by holding onto his arm because I'm going to need it eventually. Right now I don't need it as much. Right now I want to be framing here, but really I'll just take this overhook. I got the stomp in, and then my hands are free to do whatever they want right now because I'm controlling with my leg, right? And this is not going to be easy. He's going to be trying to move his leg all over the place. I need to try to keep it here so that people will go up on your foot and bring your knee up. People will get up to here, but I feel like that just gives me the room to get my other leg out, right? So we'll go back. Let's start actually this way so you can see the other side. Right, so I got the lockdown in, right? I got the overhook. He's trying to smash me. I'm just staying cool with it, right? Cool operator. I put the stomp in, right? Or I put the butterfly hook in, right? And then from here, I got to be checking his knee. If my other arm is just doing nothing out here, and sometimes I see people do this because they're getting shoulder pressure, right? They're trying to pull it off, but this whole area over here is being able to do whatever it wants. I don't want that, right? So I'm probably going to be at least putting my hand down here, trying to push his knee. If he's on one knee, right, it's going to make it very easy because from here, I just have to bring my leg through. Could probably all the way get back to full guard. I wouldn't even need to stomp, right? So I'm pushing his knee away at the same time. Stomp is in. Now, depending on how much this guy knows from this top half position, I might not need a lot of effort. Sometimes I need a ton, right? If he's really pressuring me down. Some of the guys are really getting good at knowing how to not let my knee come out. And that's what I need to do. Yes, it's lifting with my butterfly hook, but it's mostly just I need to escape my knee. If I escape my knee, I win. If he escapes his knee, he wins, right? So once I get to here, now my knee is through, now I won, right? I officially got back to butterfly. He's still my pass, right? But I should be able to start sitting up and then, maybe go to rubber guard or something like that, right? Or maybe even just go for a sweep, right? So we'll do that a couple times, right? So Sid's got me right away. I'm already checking the knee. Boom, flip to the stomp, right? The butterfly hook is in. And then how can I get my knee out of here? I might need to go dorsal fin, right? Try to jackhammer that leg. And then from here, look, boom, now I'm back into it, right? This might be an option, right? That you have no other, you ever go against an MMA guy and I can't get a hold of him. He won't let me get anything. I go for legs, he's out. I might have to get to here, just look, I already got the butterfly hook in. Now it's just a battle of the knee. Eddie Bravo taught a 3-hour seminar one time. I don't know if he wanted to or if he meant to, but he taught a 3-hour seminar on escaping the knee. I'll never forget it. Right to here, right? And then I'm doing whatever. If he's really pulling away, I sit up with the overhook. Look at that, gives me an option to take that sweep and get all the way up on top, right? I think that stomp position, just understanding how to escape their knee there with that butterfly hook is super important, right? Last thing I'll show you is, we will do this with our kids, especially the beginner kids sometimes. We'll start here, as opposed to having them do the stomp, because they might not be ready for it. They start here, person on top of smash them, put the leg over top, bring the knee through, and then all the way to full guard, right? And that happens a lot. Look, I got an overhook, you can take that any which way you want. All right, so that's the gist of the stomp, right? That move, even though I just showed you that in a few minutes, you have to get gnarly with that. You have to really practice that over and over and over again. Let people try to get you in top half and try to smash through your guard, right? If you have that butterfly hook, you don't know how many times I pushed people off and got someone back to butterfly and frustrated the crap out of them. And not to mention, kept me alive on the bottom. And I didn't just die and get smashed and get put in side control and then go for a buggy choke and miss it and the guy gets mountain arm triangles me. That's not what I want to happen, right? What I want to happen is to stop all that, get my butterfly hook back, and then start to sweep in or choke in.